Hey guys, so the Ultimate Athlete Project is ready to open soon. We're going to be open in just a few days if all goes according to plan. And I'm really excited to be welcoming you guys, my new members, to the Ultimate Athlete Project. Now I can tell that you're excited about it opening too. I'm getting emails asking me when it's going to be open, asking me questions about it. And so today I just wanted to pause for a little bit and answer some of those questions so that you know in advance what you're going to get when you sign up. So this is my favorite question. I got this question from Michael, and he says, I'm a college player from Georgia Tech. It's my 5th year now, and I really want to make the most of it. So I'm highly considering doing this. And then he goes on to ask, though, how much time will it take while I'm still having college practices 2 to 3 times a week? Right now it's just basic trial stuff for freshmen, but what is the general schedule, and will it be able to be worked around practice and fall tournaments? So that's a really important question for those of you that are at college or university. And so right now is actually the best time for you to be building a base of strength while you're in the fall, especially if you're an upperclassman, while the freshmen are doing their thing and you're waiting for them to get better. Now is the time that you can get better by being in the weight room, and you're going to get a lot more out of that. While you might not be getting as much out of practices as you normally are when everyone's kind of up to speed. So now is a great time for you to be in the weight room, focusing on building that base of strength and power that you're going to be able to use later in the season when it matters. And so that's why I'm opening it right now to college players, because really, especially if you're a college player that also plays in the club series, this is your opportunity, and this is pretty much the only opportunity you have these next couple months, right when the club season is done and before you're getting into your serious college tournaments. So now the other part of that question is, how is this going to work when you have college practices? Well, the Ultimate Athlete Project, a typical off-season phase, has 4 weight room workouts scheduled per week. Now that might sound like a lot, and if it sounds like too much for you, that's fine. So pretty much in the Ultimate Athlete Project the whole way through, I have things scheduled for up to 5 or 6 days a week, depending on how much time you have. But I made the program so that they could be flexible, and I offer scheduling suggestions for those who have anywhere from 2 hours a week to 5 hours a week. So obviously I can't guarantee you the same results if you're only doing my programs 2 hours a week versus if you're doing them the whole way. But I do realize there are going to be conflicting things in your schedule, especially if you are a college player. So if you can only get in the weight room twice a week, there's a schedule for you to do that. So there is flexibility built into the schedules. Also, there are, don't forget there's forums in the website, and so one of the discussions ongoing is about this stuff, how to schedule your own tournaments, things like that. Even easier, for this opening, I've also created a Facebook group that's exclusive to members of the Ultimate Athlete Project, and I think that's going to be a really good way for you guys to kind of keep in touch with me if you want to, and just ask questions of me and also get advice from your other members of the Ultimate Athlete Project about scheduling and things like that. So, yeah, that's how it's going to work. And kind of to give you maybe a bigger overview, you can sign up at the beginning. You can sign up for a 9-month membership if you're just gearing up if you're going to do this till the end of May. And how that's going to work is you're going to have 4 off-season phases, and they're going to alternate between building a base of strength and power. Then you're going to have 3 preseason phases, and you're going to have 1 or 2 in-season phases. And you'll have times when more than one of those might be available to you at a time, and you can kind of pick and choose what you think that you need based on what your team is doing, whether you can push yourself in a preseason workout or whether you need to switch to in-season. Sometimes that choice will be up to you. So again, that's another way that flexibility is built into the Ultimate Athlete Project. Another question I had this week was from Zach, who's a shorter player wondering about improving his vertical, also knowing that he needs to build a strength base before doing serious plyometrics. So he was concerned about how that was all going to work, especially since he feels like he's starting at maybe a lower basic level of strength. So in the Ultimate Athlete Project, there are going to be speed, agility, and plyo modules interspersed throughout the Ultimate Athlete Project, but we start you off on a very basic level. As long as you're following the modules in order, you're going to be fine. So we don't really do a whole lot of super crazy high intensity plyos. What we do short modules that you can do before practice or before a lifting workout that are going to get you some results, but not put you at high risk of injury. We also have, building power and building your vertical is about more than just plyos too. So we also have a lot of lifts within the strength building workouts that are power based, focused on getting the most power out of your hips in the fastest time possible. So I can't guarantee you any certain number of inches on your vertical. I'm not going to do that. What I can tell you is that players that have done the strength training programs, they do definitely see an increase in their vertical. Results will vary depending on where you're at now and how much of the programming you do. So I hope that sort of answers that question as well. So those are kind of, I think that covers a lot of the main types of questions that I hear, especially from college players as they're considering signing up for the Ultimate Athlete Project. But if there's anything that I missed, if there's anything else that you want to know, just reply to this email, and you can always reach me through the contact page of my website or wherever, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. I'm really hoping that you sign up and looking forward to meeting all of you soon.